You're on, Lisa.
I got to be on, but I'm going to minimize my screen. So we are recording. So just let everybody know that's why I'm off. So I'm going to minimize my screen so y'all can't see me.
Hey, my friend, I'm here. How is everybody?
We are good, Kathleen. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's month end, baby. I got all the messages and all the things of people to reach out to. Can't wait to get on this one and go and answer them all so we can get on that ship.
Congrats to all of y'all that have earned it already. That is crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Those double credits, baby. Isn't that crazy?
I'm
It's so
still
good.
working too. I got several carts out.
Right. And that's the biggest thing. And we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. But I'm so glad that those that are on live, that you're here. I really appreciate that. And Candy, I know, good Lord, Candy, how long? I think what, 10 years ago we met? 9 years ago? Man, long time.
I think yeah.
Long time. And I love it. We haven't aged a day, huh?
What'd you say?
We haven't aged a day.
Oh, no, not at all, right?
No. And that surfboard behind you, move your head just a little bit like that. Check that out, y'all. That's, I think, where I met you. Because
Wasn't that like 2017, I think, 2016, something like that.
I don't know, that was the first one I earned. It was little bananas. I love it.
Okay, everyone, it is 7:30. We'll give maybe another minute or so for everybody to jump on. I know it is super crazy. The last day, y'all, of September. What in the world? Time is flying. But I'm excited for all of y'all. Like I said, I'm excited for those of y'all that have already earned the cruise. That is fabulous. And for any of y'all that have qualified, that is just, even signing 3 people is amazing. So congratulations to everyone that has qualified for the trip. I see, we'll give it to like 7:31 and then we will go ahead and start. Oh, yay. So Mickey says she needs one more. Come on, girl. We are praying that everyone can do this. I will pray for every one of y'all. Okay, it is 7:31. I'm going to go ahead. I know we are super busy and have a lot of things to do before 10:50 Central Time. So welcome everyone to our Monday night call. And Lisa had something very important. She's here and maybe can jump on in a little bit. But welcome, Kathleen. She's our special guest tonight. So take it away, Kathleen.
Hey, my friends. How's everybody? So happy last day of the month. I am so pumped to be here. And I'm honored that you guys are jumping on live or you're watching the recording. I really, truly am, because you could be spending your time doing anything else, but the fact that you're here means so much. So my job today is to talk about, it's really when these jewels get on or get their friends to come on, we really want to bring the biggest bang for you. So we do prep more than anything because we're amongst our peers and all of that kind of stuff too. So if you've missed any of those calls before, I challenge you, get on those, watch the recordings of those, because they're great. Man, I learned some amazing stuff every single time. So, and I challenge you from this point on, watch them all, get on live, inspire yourself. And that's going to be part of one of the 5 things. My job today is to talk about the 5 things that I see amongst jewels that have been around for the duration. I'm a diamond from New York. I have been here for 10 and a half, almost 11 years. And I have been a jewel for 9 of them, which sounds kind of crazy that this is my life. I used to be a teacher. I stayed at home with my kiddos, and now I'm doing this full time, and I have been for ever and ever and ever. So seeing all of the things happen over a decade, there are some changes that things have evolved and people come and go and all of that. But out of the past, we just got back from Hawaii, and some of the oldies like me, I love saying it. I really don't mind saying, I mean, that's an honor to say that you're an oldie jewel. But some of the things that I've seen are the same for all of us oldies. So if you want to be a long lasting legacy jewel that has this for your main income, that supersedes yours, your husband's, for decades to come, that gives it to your children, there's 5 things that if you have these on loop, it will help you get to where you want to be. So, but some things I'm going to really quickly get into the things that they are not, the things that you will not see on my top 5 list. And there's 6 of them. Yeah, about 6. We are not. If you look at all of us, there might be some that are this, but many are not. Ingredient gurus. You don't have to know all the things about the products and the ingredients. You don't need that. There, you can find that in the back office. You could find that info sheet. Don't waste brain space, because if you're almost 50 like me, you don't have a lot of it left. So don't waste it on knowing that stuff. It's great. You might love it. If that's your wheelhouse, great. But if that's your weak area, then rely on paper or going back to the help center for those things. Okay. Secondly, you do not have to be perfectly fit to be a jewel long lasting with this business. There are people of every size, make, and model being jewels. You don't have to be the perfectly fit body. You can, it helps, it showing how before and after and all that, but you don't have to be. Another one, you don't have to know all of the back office front to back. You don't have to know the compensation plan details. Does it help? Yeah. Do you have to know all of the details before you try to become successful? Absolutely not. Because again, that stuff you can find. The next one, number 4, you don't have to have a mega huge following or know how to be a master at all things reels and videos. You don't have to do that stuff. And it's okay. It helps. But when I first started, I had a couple friends that were moms like me, some relatives. That's all I had on Facebook. So all the friends that I have now are friends that I've acquired along the way. One of the Plexus friends too. So anyway, the 5th one, you don't have to be the most organized, detailed IPA following sheet person. If you could see behind my desk, you would cringe, because I have 4 kids and I'm running a household, and not everything's neat and tidy. I have sincerely a bag of really important papers. That's it. That's where I keep them. Not the best thing. So if you feel like, oh my God, I cannot be successful, and that's just what I do on the side, I cannot be successful until I'm all organized and everything is just so. That is not true at all. You could be a hot mess mama. Like I know my friend Lisa and I are definitely too. Right? If you are one of those people, if you are like, oh, I'm not an ingredient guru, oh, I'm not perfectly fit, put it in the comments and say, I get you. I'm not either. It's okay. The last 2, you don't have to work 40 plus hours. If you feel like, oh my gosh, I have a full-time job, I don't have time for this to become a jewel, it takes too much time. I am here to debunk that for sure. A husband that travels all the time, 4 kids, I'm a human taxi 99% of the time. And I do this as well. In the middle of it, I did go back to teaching too. That's when I had Emerald Sapphire, was when I went back to teaching for a year. That was crazy. But it was doable. So if you think, okay, I need 40 hours to be a jewel, that is not the case. It's not. And I love this quote that Amber Miller said in Hawaii. She said, we don't get paid for the amount of hours that we work. We get paid for the amount of energy that we bring to the table for those few hours. That hit home. It really did. The very last one, things that you will not see that go along with all the jewels. You will not see a person that's solo. You might get to Emerald, you might get to Hawaii on your own and have some leaders underneath you, but you cannot get to Emerald on your own unless you have your friends doing this business along with you. Bottom line. So you will not see a solo jewel. So those are the things you won't see. in my top 5 list, but let's get into those top 5 things that every single jewel possesses. And if you think, okay, this is where I need to shine, I'm gonna get all my thing. Here we sincerely, and I said this honestly, I just did a call in our customer group about the top 5 things that new people starting the business and needing to share and interested in sharing. I did a top 5 of those. And honestly, this one is the same for them. Is belief in the products, belief in the business, belief in the company. Those things, that is top of the line, to have belief that these products work for every single person, everyone. It might need some tweaking for different people because everyone's different, but they work hands down. A belief in this business, because this industry is the best industry for women like us and men that want freedom. This is the best industry. So that unwavering belief, and with the corporate too, because corporate always makes everything right. Just like us. I might not be perfect. I'm certainly not perfect from the get-go, but I promise I will make everything right, just like corporate does. So that is the first and foremost, belief in the products, business in the industry. Number 2, every jewel that I've met that's long lasting over this amount of time has a strong mental game. They are very strong-willed, strong-minded, forward focus. Because let me tell you, this is not a straight line to emerald, diamond, and beyond. It is not. I have fallen physically, mentally, emotionally so many times over these past 10 years, but picking yourself back up and doing it again, that is the strong jewel, because we do. But just knowing that, okay, I fell, but I'm getting back up. So that mental game is not just, okay, I'm gonna do more, push harder. It's this positive, open mindset, this positive, successful feeling that everything will work out. Everything is figure outable. My favorite thing, my strong mental game is when I get phone calls from people that no matter what, the sky is falling, and my customer they had all these troubles and they feel like the sky is falling, but my strong mental game is, we got it, we'll fix it, we'll make it better, it's good, right? So though that feeling of the sky is falling, that panic, we don't need that. That is not part of our game. And to be that strong mental game also goes with not being a complainer and sticking in that wallowness. You can feel bad. You call up your one little friend and you feel bad, and that, but picking yourself back up. The last part of this, that long game, that strong mental game, knowing that if you find someone that says, oh, I'm going to do this business, I'm going to run with you, Kathleen, it's going to be amazing, I'm going to hit that diamond, let's go. And then they get captured by aliens and they disappear, right? But knowing that, okay, that stinks for that little bit, but I'm looking at the long game, because I know there are thousands of other people that need these products, need this business, and want this community. So I'm looking further down. We even say that with the products, we need to give it 90 days. So if you could say in 90 days, is this going to really matter in 90 days from now? Then I'm not going to worry about it today. I'm just going to pick myself up and go. So that's number 2, that strong mental game is a big one. Number 3, it's my favorite. My favorite, because I love people this way, because this is the conversation I have with my husband all the time. It's the self-starter. Love those people. I'm telling you, every single jewel that I know that has been around for a while is a self-starter. They're not waiting around for their sponsor to say, hey, let's do a messenger event or let's do a challenge. They say, Kath, you haven't done this in a bit, or I could help here. Those people are gap fillers. They see an issue, they fill it. That is a sign of a leader. And I just got another call, and I just one of the girls that is on here that was on the other call is a huge self-starter, my friend Jen. She's doing calls all the time. She does the work with me calls. She's like, yeah, we need to do these. She just came from Gold School and that's what they talked about. She is doing that now. She will be a jewel very soon, guaranteed. Guaranteed, my friend Jen. Okay, so those self-starters are very aware of other things that are going on. So you might see, oh, other people are doing this. Should we? Maybe, maybe not, but you're aware of what's going on. So the fourth one, my favorite, I said that for the number 3. But anyway, my fourth one is just an overall caring. You don't have to be an extrovert. You could be an introvert. There's so many jewels and introverts that has nothing to do with it. But to be a conversationalist with everybody, you could be a one-on-one conversationalist, but those people that truly care, they inspire people, they recognize people. And going back to when we were in Hawaii, Amber Miller spoke on stage and it is recorded. It was amazing. I sent this recording to a bunch of my leaders because it was so aha moment that of gaps that I have. I'm like, oh my gosh, this was amazing. So shout out to Amber Miller. But caring, shouting people out, inspiring people, that is a huge piece to success. When I was walking around, I saw Sonia Dudley, who I hadn't seen since what, last year maybe, and she came up, biggest hug out of the blue. Kathleen, how you doing? And this hug that just enveloped you. You know she is a legacy diamond for a reason just by that hug. Because she truly cares about every single person she meets. Same with Alec Clark, our founder and president. He goes to every single table like it's a wedding and talks to every single person, and he knows little details about people. I have thousands of jewels that have come and gone. He remembers details. Those are the things that make you long lasting, is remembering just one or two little things about people. And that care goes along with that, getting to jewel on your own. No one gets to jewel on their own. That care is caring enough to bring others with you and shouting them out and saying, yes, you will do this with me. That care is major. And the last one, the most important, because they're all, because right, we said 5. The most important is being consistent with what you do. So many jewels have come and gone because their consistency falters. I get it. We get tired. We get bored. This job, it is so similar day after day. I mean, yes, we have to evolve with technology and times and how you might do a reel today, or 6 months from now there'll be something different to do. But sharing the product, sharing the love, sharing the care, all of that is the same. Right? So we evolve how we share it, but that consistency is key. So you might say, oh my goodness, I'm getting a little bit bored with whatever. Then that's when, and I did that, you have to key in to inspiring and recognizing others and realizing that's why you're here, is all the people on your team. So if you have come as a silver to this call or beyond, there are people that rely on you and would love a shout out from you. So inspire them, recognize them, and build them up, because everybody loves that. But that consistency with the products, consistency with posting, consistency with reaching out every single day. We had a call with Jory Russell, who said, you don't have to every single day reach out to your people about the products or the business or whatever. Just reach out to people, period, and show them that you care. You don't have to talk about Plexus all the live long day, but if you consistently post, this is the big one, easy one. If you consistently post about what the products, the business is doing for your life, and then on the side, you care, you reach out to friends, see how they're doing, and you're going in Messenger back and forth, the next thing that's going to happen is the next time they get on social media, they will see your post in their news feed. So you don't have to hound them, they will see. And if you are posting something about what could help fill their gap, solve their problem, If you have posted something about that, they will reach out and ask you about that. And if they don't reach out and ask you, after those messages back and forth that show that you care, it might come up naturally. So it's not that pressure. I have to get that next one. I have to get that next one. That's not what it's about at all. So if going back to the very beginning of the call, for those people that have earned the cruise, it's a 4-month contest. We're doing the long game. Let's get it further into the long game in a sec, but this is a long game. Do people earn the cruise in 1 month? Not really, not many, not many. So if you'll feel like, oh my gosh, I only got, we don't get people, we bring them in and help them, that's okay. It just means that you have more time to help more people. Because we have 4 months for this, but think about it this way, and I'm not going to deliver. I know I gotta go, I gotta stop in just a minute. I'm not going to give away the awesome incentives that are going on in October, but they're amazing. Think about Christmas coming up. Amazing. Okay. That's how excited I am about it. But when you bring in people in this month, next month, it will set you up for growth because they're going to want to stay on the products. They love the incentives and they love all of the things. It will set them up to be consistent for those 90 days, which is the sweet spot of the product. Then you show them how to share. You're going to get on that Alaskan cruise next September if you follow the plan that is going on now. Okay, so the very short-term plan, if for those that are jumping in, you're like, okay, I need my 3 or I need my 4 to earn the calendar planner this month. That's short thinking. Jules, think long term of how that person that you're bringing in now is going to start sharing. They will be your next leader, and you're going to grow them into the person that's going to be your person on the boat with you on the cruise for Alaska. So those 5 things, I'm going to recap them real quick, but message, put in the chat. I see some of them, but message in the chat what you think about those 5. They're not those IPA to-do list, checklist. It's not that at all. That's not going to get you the legacy where you need to be. Yes, Megan, comparison is the thief of joy. I sincerely want to, I watched this quote. I love this TV show, and you don't have to give up TV either. I love TV. I saw this quote when I was watching a show last night, and I wrote it down to share with you guys. If you feel like this is some big secret that you're not in on it, I promise you, you're in on it. There's no big secret on how to get to Jewel. It's those 5 things doing over and over will get you there. Belief in yourself and in the products. Have that strong mental game that this is a long-term thing and the sky is not falling if one person leaves. That being a self-starter and trying things on your own, caring about other people, and with that self-starter, that strong mental game, if you're like, shoot, I don't know where to begin with that, grab a book, professional development book. You can do the one that corporate does every month, or we can give you a list of all the things, because that's what's going to get you there. So I'm done talking about those 5 things, and I feel like I've talked for 20 minutes straight, because guess what I did?
Kathleen, that was wonderful. And it's sometimes we just need those reminders. I mean, I'm 10 years in as well, and there are just times that sometimes we need to go back to the basics. And there are notes that I take and I will go back to them. And y'all, the long game, that is right there. Look, I tell everyone that starts this journey with me, it's a roller coaster ride. There are hills, there are valleys, there are times that you are going to just be in your zone and you are moving and shaking. And then there's times that it just feels like there's nothing. Okay. So y'all just remember that, Kathleen, that is so good. The long game, y'all. It's every day getting up, showing up. I was telling Lisa this the other day. You know, they said this years ago, one of the jewels, when I first started Plexus, one of the diamonds, Sarah Marble or somebody, but they were like, every single day, you are your own boss in this business. If you don't get up and show up in your, back then we didn't have stories. Thank goodness for stories. But if I know myself, I am more successful, I have more engagement when I get in my stories and I tell my own journey and what I'm doing and the success I'm having. People my age, that's who my circle of influence is. My moms that are tired, people that are starting menopause. So she said, if you don't put your for sale, I mean, you're for sale, you're open, sign up every day. If you're not showing up in your business, in your stories, on social media, in person, when you talk to your friends in your community, y'all, we have to have our for sale sign. I mean, why do I keep saying for sale?
I know what you mean though. Yeah.
You've got to have your open sign. My business is open. And if you go silent on social media for like a week because you're just like, I'm just tired. Well, your business is going to show that you're closed. So y'all remember that the long game, it's every day. These products are amazing. This business opportunity there's nothing like it.
Well,
So y'all just
I
remember that.
just said today saying, I always post about how the products help with my family and with my life and all that. I mix all together and I'm like, ooh, was I a little, stories heavy or plexus heavy in my posts? Literally, I had one of my girlfriends that I hadn't talked to since college. She messaged me last night and said, all right, I've been stalking you for a while. I'm like, oh, well, that's the best compliment known to man, because 10 years I haven't heard a word. And she's like, I want to do the business. I'm so interested, all the things. Anyway, so with that, these calls will inspire you more, but you are your own business owner. Imagine it like McDonald's. There's thousands of McDonald's stores all across the world, and we all kind of do it the same. McDonald's is all kind of the same, but everyone has a little different flair. You are your own store owner. So what are you going to do with your store, with your managers, with your workers, with your VIP customers when they come in? How are you going to treat them? Same as everybody else does, but you have to lead yourself first. You know what I mean? But anyway, my giveaway is this book, which I love, John Maxwell, The Power of Five. I love this book. I have a bunch of them and I always give them to people that are interested in the business. So for those that are on live, I'm going to pick the person. If one thing that you wrote down in your notes, for those that want to jump in on this, one thing, put it in the comments that you wrote down in your notes that you would like more for yourself. What's one thing that you feel that you need to do more for yourself? I love that, Megan. I've read it. Don't pick me. I love that, Michelle. Believe in yourself more. Consistency, time. Oh, I can talk about time all day, but we don't have the time for that one. But I have zero time myself. That strong mental game is major. Even if you do 20 minutes, give yourself nonstop 20 minutes, because I'm telling you, the block of how you distract yourself. Oh my God, I distract myself all the time. So that's the internal distractions more so than external. Give yourself 20 minutes of no distractions. You can do it. Believe, Denise. Yes. All right.
And also, Kathleen,
Yeah, baby.
also, everyone, y'all need to know this, and we say it all the time, but we always need to be reminded. Like you were saying, I think early, like there's not a certain shape, there's not a certain personality, all the above. Just like I said, my circle of influence in the last 7 months, the people that are reaching out to me are the people that engage with me, the moms, the band moms, the moms around the school, the people in my community. That's your circle of influence. They're going to join you. They don't join a company. They join you because they believe in you. Something you say, something you share is relatable. And they're like, Ma, if she can do it, or, hey, she's had success with these products, why don't I give it a try? It's that simple. They join you. So you have to be there for them. You have to show up for them.
100%.
So
100%.
Kathleen, who do you pick?
All right, I'm doing it blind. Amber Rand, caring for and checking on
Amber
others.
Rand.
Amber Rand, you are the winner of this for today. So message me. If we're not friends, we need to be. So message me and I will get your address and send this out to you. So guys, thank you so much for showing up on the very last day of the month when I'm telling you this is Magic Week. But guess what? Tomorrow, October 1st, for those that don't know, all of those current customers, when they flip to Ambassador, they get double credits next month. So we have double credits. Yeah, that's right. Next month, all of those people that you brought in will get double credits when they flip to Ambassador for the first time for the entire month. So they can earn the ship as well. Okay. That's your next leader. So now I'm really done talking.
Thanks, y'all. Have a
Bye.
hey, don't. No, I think I got off of it.
No, you're on.
Am I on? I don't
Yeah,
know what
baby.
happened. I don't know what happened,
You're all
y'all.
good. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.